Hello, and thank you for taking the time to view this video. This video will take you through the functionality of a picking list application which I recently created for a mail order nutritional supplement firm. So if we start by logging on, now we can either log on as a reviewer, which is really somebody who's just going to view the data, see which orders still need to be packed or which have been dispatched, but are not going to get caught up in actually the verification process or changing the data. Or we have the full user, which has all of the facilities available to it, and this will be used by the picking and packing team. So let's log on as a full user, like that, and this brings you through to the main screen, which has all of the options. If we start here at the top, we have the view refresh orders to pack list. We click that will bring through a list of all of the orders which have been imported from Sage 200, which is the accounts package the customer is using. So this is bringing through any live orders which still need to be picked and packed. It's ordered in order number, and so you have the oldest at the top, meaning that hopefully the packing team would work their way through and get the oldest orders out first. Additional information here is dispatch note number, the date, customer name, the status, and also the total amount of the order. So you may wish to prioritise on amount. Again, all of these are searchable. You can change these just by clicking at the top here, and it will reorder it for you. So if we're a member of the picking team, we're going to want to have a look at the order and start some verification. So all we need to do is double click the order, and we'll see there that the order information comes up again with the order date, order number, dispatch number, etc. Who took the order in case there's any inquiries, account holder information, and also delivery information. Down here we have the product lines. Now these are the ones that really need checking, and the things we need to check are the amount just here, the actual product, which is based on this product barcode, and also the batch number. Being a nutritional supplement firm, batch numbers are very important because basically they have a short shelf life, these products, and so they want to make sure they get the correct batch out of the door. So they're the things that we need to look at. You'll see here that the verification in progress icon is displayed. Basically this order has opened up and it's checked through each of the order lines, seen whether there's anything that still needs to be verified, which it has here, and we'll put focus to the first line that needs some verification. So this one here. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at verifying these details here. So if we start with this product line and go for the batch number, the picker would use their barcode scanner and click the batch number. And you can see that's been verified as correct. They've got an audio and also a visual aid there saying, yep, that is the correct batch. So they know that can now move on to the actual product. So this barcode we found on the actual product itself. So they would progress by using their barcode scanner on each of the products. There we go, we see we have the correct product code. The line count has gone up to 1, so we've got one of the correct product. So we'll just continue and do the other two. And you'll see there that order line now has all been verified. The line count is the same as the order count, and these details for the product barcode and the batch code have been verified as correct. Now this company offer a buy 3 get 1 free scheme, so you can see that we've moved down to the second line here automatically. And we've got one more of the same product to verify. So we'll go and do that. This time we'll start with the product barcode just to show that either can be done. There we go, and then the batch number. And there we can see that the order has all been verified. We know that everything that should be in the box is in the box, and it's the correct batch. Okay, I should point out while we're in here that there are a couple of options for the person picking. If they've made an error at all or they want to start again, they can literally choose which line they would like to clear and click order line, clear order line. So I'll just do that for here, we'll keep that one there, clear order line. That removes all of that verification, and so they simply just need to redo that. There we go. We also have an override order line scenario here. Basically that is for anything that needs to be overridden that the system can't get around. Any problems like Sage might have picked the wrong batch or anything like that. So I'll show you how that works. I'll just clear that line. And then here, override. It's going to ask you why. This just keeps a record so that anybody looking in can understand why the picker has overridden it. So I'll just put in test override. OK. Now this has been highlighted in orange just to make it look different so somebody can see that it's been overridden, and also the override comments have been put in here. So that keeps everything nice and clear really. OK. Now what we can do here is a start verification and stop verification. This basically, it starts automatically when the order opens, but you can stop it, the icon then goes away, and then you can start it. Basically this is just enabling the barcode reader to start work, so it'll be looking out for a code that's entered. If you click stop, it won't be looking for that code. Okay, so I think that's all of those functions. This now has been marked, although one of them has been overridden. So what we want to do is click mark order as picked. Okay, and there's confirmation. And then when we go back to the order list here, we can see that it's been changed to green and the order status has been changed to picked. So we now know that there's a box with the correct products in for this customer waiting to be packed. Okay, and that process would carry on all of the way down the list. The next thing that would happen would be that a member of the packing team would see that this is ready to be packed, pick the order up, and then open it up. You can see here now it's saying the status is picked, and also the order was picked by Ben on the 8th of the 1st, so we know who's picked this if there's any inquiries. Okay, so now we've got everything we need. They've got a box, they've got the right things in it. We could mark the order as pending, say for example if the customer didn't want it sending for another couple of days, which sometimes happens. Again, this has a notes facility where you can put why it's been marked as pending. But we're not, we're going to send this one out today, so we'll go dispatch order. Now this brings up the dispatch details page. This section really is to gather all the information about the postage side of it and also the packaging materials. So for example, company used, well, we're going to be sending this one out by Royal Mail, so we'll click that. These are the subsections. We're not sending it to Europe or the rest of the world, so we'll send that standard first class. Number of parcels is 1. The weight of it, 500 grams. And here it asks you what sort of box or envelope you're using to package. All of this material, or all of this information really, is to be used for reporting later on, so that we can calculate postage costs for the day and packaging materials used. So we'll click small box. You can change the amount of boxes if you need here. Down here we have a send dispatch email. Now this will be, if this is ticked and the customer has an email or a text, a mobile phone number, it will go through. If it has a mobile phone number first, it will send a text to them saying your order's been dispatched. If they haven't got a mobile phone number but they have got an email address, they'll have an email confirmation sent to them saying that the order has been dispatched and also what was in there. So this is useful for the customer so they can see exactly what's happening with their order. Okay, this is all looking correct, so we'll dispatch that one. Confirmation that that's been dispatched. Any email will have been sent now, or a text will have been sent, and that disappears from the list. That noise is actually the text message coming through from NutriGold to say that the order has been dispatched today, which is perfect. So that's all working. Okay, so that's the view orders to pack list. Alternatively, we might want to look at orders that have previously been dispatched. So let's click on the view refresh dispatched orders. Here you'll see they're in a different colour, just so that it's differentiated between the ones that still need to go. And here again you can double click on any of the details, their order will come up and you'll be able to see who sent it. Here we go, we'll double click on this one. Okay, so order's been dispatched, It was picked by Ben on the 8th of the 1st. It was also dispatched by Ben on the 8th of the 1st. It was sent with Royal Mail, and it was sent with standard first class. So you can see that all of the information, if a customer rings up and says, "Where's my order?" we can actually look through and see what details there are there. In addition, if we double click on that, in the dispatch by section, it does show us the weight recorded at 500 grams. So often you might need that information when somebody rings up. Okay, so that's the dispatch side of things. There's a few admin options which can be found through here. First one here is to update the database. So this will basically bring any new orders through from Sage 200. Okay, that brings anything through. We have a backup database, which is always good at the end of the day for the packing or picking team to back that up, so they've got a good safe copy in case anything goes wrong. Here we have unlock an order. Now occasionally, if an order's open, so for example, if one of these orders I've double clicked and it's open, it will be marked as locked so that nobody else can access it while I'm using it. And sometimes if there's a system failure, the database will hold this as locked. So all you would do here is come and click the unlock order, type in the dispatch note number you would like to unlock, and click OK. With this one, no value entered. Here we have the view postage breakdown. Now this brings that information that we were putting in the dispatch side of things. We have all of the different types of class of post, total amount of parcels, total weight, and average weight. Now this gives the packing team all the information they need to put all the end of day report into the Royal Mail website and work out how much they're going to be charged. Same here for their courier service, got all the details they need. This one here is basically the end of the day. We need to clear all this, ready for the next day's work. So all you would do is click that, little confirmation will say yes, and that's cleared everything ready for the next day's work. Sometimes there is the odd parcel which is not order based, so maybe it's a catalogue or a book or something like that that they want to send out, or a free sample. That would have to go through the add none order postage item, and again it's the same screen as before, just a different colour to differentiate it, and here you would put in all the details the same as before, and that would bring the information through to here. One thing here, basically sometimes they want to calculate how many envelopes, how many boxes, etc. they've used, so they can invoice out of Sage and keep their stock levels correct. So basically if you click here, this gives you a report of the last time the report was run was here, and how many boxes and envelopes have been used since, and would you like to send this report to the accounts department. So if we say yeah, that's going to be sent to the accounts department so they can invoice that and basically keep all of the order levels correct. And the final item on here is view user stats, which is really for the management. You can see basically a list of all of the staff, how many orders they've picked today, and how many orders they've dispatched. There's the one that we've done, and you can also change the selected date range so you can see how everybody's performing. Okay, I think that's it for now, and thanks again for taking the time. I hope that's been of interest. Please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any inquiries. Thanks a lot.